In 2011, one film turned 30 floors into a battlefield and shocked the world. Martial arts cinema would never be the same. Today, we're counting down the top 10 martial arts films of the 2010s. From cult underdogs to global icons, these movies didn't just throw punches, they reshaped cinema itself. And the number one spot? It reinvented what action could be. Quick challenge. What grabs you more in a martial arts film? The brutal fights or the deeper philosophy? Drop your answer in the comments. We want to hear your take. Revenger. Few expected one of the bloodiest martial arts films of the decade to land on Netflix. Revenger tells the story of a disgraced detective exiled to a prison island, forced to fight waves of brutal killers in a raw survival showdown. With no frills and minimal dialogue, the movie delivered relentless hand-to-hand carnage that felt ripped from old-school exploitation cinema. Critics dismissed it as excessive, yet fans praised its energy and grit. Here's the irony. What once would have been a dusty VHS cult film instantly reached millions worldwide. That's a shift. Don't underestimate overlooked projects. Streaming platforms can transform niche martial arts into global discoveries. Man of Tai Chi. Imagine Keanu Reeves stepping behind the camera, determined to make his own martial arts story. That's Man of Tai Chi, starring Tiger Chen in a modern-day tournament odyssey that explored both philosophy and brutality. Reeves not only directed, but played the villain, letting Chen shine as a conflicted fighter battling corruption. While reviews were mixed, audiences admired its sincerity and commitment to authentic combat styles. And here's the double edge. It didn't dominate theaters, but it sparked fresh curiosity in Tai Chi's cinematic potential. That's influence. Outsiders can breathe new life into tradition when they mix respect with risk. Ninja, Shadow of a Tear. Fans of 1980s ninja flicks had long craved a modern revival. Ninja, Shadow of a Tear answered that call, with Scott Adkins stepping into the spotlight as Casey Bowman, a man on a relentless path of vengeance. The film stripped away distractions. No heavy backstory, just lean storytelling built around brutal set-piece fights. Every duel showcased Adkins' athleticism, cementing his reputation as the working-class hero of modern martial arts cinema. And here's the kicker. It didn't break box office records, but it found eternal life as a cult favorite. That's dedication. Forgotten subgenres can roar back when performers commit fully to the craft. Kung Fu Jungle. What if a martial arts film became a tribute to the art itself? Kung Fu Jungle, starring Donnie Yen, took that bold approach. It mixed a crime thriller narrative with action sequences paying homage to kung fu legends across decades. Every fight was designed not only for spectacle, but as a nod to the masters who shaped the genre. Viewers loved its meta quality, part love letter, part high-octane action. And here's the payoff. It reminded audiences worldwide that Kung Fu wasn't just cinema, it was cultural heritage. That's respect. Genres endure when filmmakers honor their roots while still delivering fresh intensity. Once Upon a Time in Shanghai. Set in 1930s, this film blended the glamour of a bygone era with the grit of survival. Once Upon a Time in Shanghai featured Philip Eng as a country boy caught in the city's violent underworld, alongside Andy On's charismatic gangster. Instead of flashy wirework, the movie leaned on grounded, bone-crunching choreography that made each fight feel personal. It nodded to the golden age of kung fu cinema while adding a modern, harder edge. And here's the balance. Nostalgia never outweighed urgency. That's craft. Reimagining classic formulas allows new generations to connect with timeless stories. We're halfway through our countdown. Here's a challenge for you. Which martial arts movie from the 2010s deserves to be number 1? Share your pick in the comments. And if you're enjoying the countdown, hit that like button. It helps the channel grow and lets more fans discover these movies. Craving even more legendary fight films? Check out our top martial arts movies of all time playlist. Click the on-screen card and continue your journey through the ultimate collection after this video. Shaolin. Few martial arts films capture both the fury of battle and the peace of philosophy like Shaolin. Starring Andy Lau, Nicholas C., and Jackie Chan, it told a sweeping story of betrayal, war, and redemption within the sacred Shaolin Temple. The monks weren't simply fighters, they embodied spiritual resilience in a collapsing world. Critics admired its scope, lavish sets, dramatic storytelling, and explosive combat woven with themes of forgiveness. And here's the harmony. It showed that martial arts isn't just about striking outward, but conquering the self. That's wisdom. True strength in martial arts lies in balancing power with compassion. Boyka, Undisputed. Can a straight-to-DVD fighter become a global icon? Yuri Boyka proved it possible. Boyka, Undisputed, followed the brutal yet conflicted character as he battled inside and outside the ring for redemption. Scott Adkins' performance combined ferocity with surprising vulnerability, and fans responded by elevating Boyka into cult hero status. Though mainstream critics ignored it, underground audiences hailed the film as one of the most electrifying showcases of pure martial arts skill. And here's the devotion. Boyka went from niche villain to one of the decade's most beloved action anti-heroes. That's impact. Even small productions can build legends when character and choreography resonate deeply. Rurouni Kenshin. Adapting manga into live action usually fails, but Rurouni Kenshin broke the curse. Takeru Sato embodied the wandering samurai Kenshin Himura with grace, blending charm and deadly precision. The film's duels were breathtaking, balancing samurai spectacle with emotional stakes. Fans of the anime praised its faithfulness, while newcomers admired its artistry. Critics even argued it set a new benchmark for adaptations. And here's the respect. It wasn't only an anime film, it was one of the decade's most skillful martial arts dramas. That's rare. Adaptations succeed when they fuse storytelling heart with authentic physical artistry. Ip Man 2. Few sequels expand a hero's legacy as effectively as Ip Man 2. Donnie Yen returned as the Wing Chun master, this time clashing with rivals and foreign fighters abroad. The highlight? An unforgettable round-table duel where balance became life or death. The film balanced spectacle with substance, exploring themes of cultural pride and resilience under pressure. Audiences worldwide connected with Ip Man's quiet strength, cementing him as a global martial arts icon. And here's the truth. It proved sequels could grow scope without losing soul. That's mastery. Great follow-ups succeed when they evolve the story while protecting its essence. The Raid, Redemption. One building, one SWAT team, dozens of killers. The Raid Redemption didn't just raise the standard for martial arts films, it detonated it. Directed by Gareth Evans and starring Iko Uwais, it unleashed Indonesia's Silat onto the global stage with raw, blistering choreography. Every hallway became a battlefield, every floor a gauntlet of survival. Despite its tiny budget, the film's impact was massive, influencing Hollywood hits from John Wick to Extraction. And here's the revolution. It turned brutality into art, proving violence could be both savage and cinematic. That's history. Innovation paired with intensity doesn't just entertain, it reshapes the entire action genre. These 2010s martial arts movies weren't just about punches and kicks. They told stories of honor, resilience, and reinvention. From bone-crunching brawls to cinematic homages, they reshaped modern action filmmaking. And if you thought this decade was intense, just wait. The next era of martial arts cinema is already pushing boundaries even further. So if you're craving more epic countdowns and legendary fight films, stick around. The action doesn't stop here. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a knockout video.